Cloud Atlas, David Mitchell. In David Mitchell's Cloud Atlas, time ripples forward and backward through 6 interwoven stories, each one echoing across centuries to reveal how human lives, choices, and ambitions resonate beyond their moment. It begins in the mid-19th century with Adam Ewing, an American notary traveling across the Pacific. Stricken by illness and confronted with the brutal realities of colonialism, he comes to see that civilization's progress often hides its own savagery. His journal, written with trembling hand, will outlive him, passed on to future generations. Decades later, in 1930s Belgium, the young composer Robert Frobisher discovers Ewing's journal while working as an apprentice to a dying maestro. Frobisher is brilliant and reckless, torn between love, art, and self-destruction. As he writes letters to his friend and lover Rufus Sixsmith, he composes the Cloud Atlas Sextet, a musical piece that mirrors the structure of the novel itself, each movement connected to the next in an intricate chain of harmony and recurrence. Years later, in 1970s California, journalist Louisa Ray uncovers Sixsmith's old letters and stumbles upon a conspiracy involving a corrupt nuclear power company. Her pursuit of truth places her in grave danger, but her determination turns her into a hero whose story becomes the subject of a manuscript read by another soul in a different age. That reader is Timothy Cavendish, a modern-day publisher in London, whose life takes a darkly comic turn when he is tricked into confinement in a tyrannical nursing home. His attempts to escape become both tragedy and farce, yet his tale, too, will be preserved, adapted into a film that inspires people he will never meet. Centuries later, in a dystopian future called Nia Sokopros, that very film is watched by Sanmi 451, a genetically engineered fabricant who serves in a corporate fast food empire. Her growing awareness of the cruelty of her world, where human clones are created, used, and discarded, leads her to rebellion. Sanmi's voice becomes a scripture for the oppressed, her words echoing long after her death. Far beyond even her time, on a post-apocalyptic Hawaii, the final story unfolds. Zachary, a tribesman haunted by fear and superstition, meets Maranam, a member of a surviving advanced society. Through their fragile alliance, humanity's remnants confront both the ruins of the past and the possibility of renewal. Maranam carries the teachings of Sanmi, now a goddess in legend, proving that stories and beliefs can survive even when civilizations fall. Cloud Atlas loops back to where it began, with Adam Ewing deciding to dedicate his life to justice. If despite knowing his